5-stick box of freaking Slim Jims. Let's crank it up, white people. Yeah! Oh, you thought I was dead, but I'm too extreme for that. Yeah, I just guzzled some extreme energy drinks, and I'm right back at it in extreme wheels. Yeah! Oh, not again. What an extreme death. You know, I understand that marketing people have this unshakable belief that the letters XTREME have some kind of instant commercial appeal when assembled a certain way. That's what they seem to think, at least as it pertains to young Caucasian males who pretend their local Walmart parking lot is a venue for the X Games. Here's my question, though. Does that even work? I mean, does slapping a poorly spelled extreme on a product actually make it reach that intended audience? And more importantly, does it in fact make that product extreme? These are questions that have been on my mind since the mid-90s, and although Extreme Wheels provides plenty of laughs, unfortunately it provides no answers. Nonetheless, Extreme Wheels is an iOS title from the mobile developer Bravo Games. This is a stunt racing game in which the objective is to reach the flag as quickly and as stylishly as possible, preferably in one piece, and still alive. One thing that is clear about Extreme Wheels is that it's extremely funny, and I don't mean that in like a flattering way either. When you crash your bike, the death scene, and they're quite literally death scenes, they take place in slow motion, and they're funny at first, whether deliberately or not. They're good in the same way some movies are so bad that they're actually good, but that only lasts like the first 10 times you see them, in the first 2 minutes of the game, after which they're extremely lame. Yeah, that's a real thing that actually happened. I honestly, how could I even make this stuff up? The game is also extremely tricky, both in terms of having, bike tricks and having a surprisingly steep level of challenge. If you can imagine Excite Bike taking place on tracks that have a bunch of explosives on them, that's what Extreme Wheels is like. A mistake almost always means death, even if you just fall over. I guess this bike doesn't come with a freaking kickstand. So the whole idea is to keep your bike balanced, again, very Excite Bike, and reach the finish. It's actually a lot harder than it sounds though, especially when the game starts mixing it up with the track design. You'll have to make jumps, navigate loops, all the while clearing barrels full of gasoline and pulling flips in midair. It's really tricky, but you know what? I gotta tell you, despite how crappy those death scenes look, it's actually pretty addictive too. And the complexity of the tracks picks up pretty quickly, although it kind of has to. The game's 25 courses are spread out over just 5 different levels. And I also really hate the name, but for $3.99, this is a decent little stunt racer. It can be frustrating as hell, but if you can master it, there's a little bit of fun to be had and a lot of deaths to be deathed in Extreme Wheels.